This past week, professional services network giant Deloitte made its latest play in the AI space, launching the Enterprise AI Navigator. The solution aims to allow organizations to move AI from cost to value. Joining me now is Bill Briggs. He's Deloitte's Chief Technology Officer. Bill, welcome to NYSE Live.
Thanks, Ashley. Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
So how does this solution allow businesses to see measurable results and generate value?
Actually, you teased it, which I love. The overall findings we have in our State of AI for the Enterprise Survey, 74% of organizations believe AI can be revenue generating, but yet less than 30% are seeing scaled pilots and less than 25% are actually seeing transformation. And it's not a technology issue. I think that's become the headline of AI isn't living up to the promise. What we found is it's an implementation issue. And so what Enterprise AI Navigator, it's a bit of a treasure map to say, where should you invest? And then how do we have realistic expectations of the financial and operational impact before we start with an eye toward how to scale?
Do you think it's overwhelming for an organization to deploy AI across a large scale? Like, are people coming up, was this meant to solve for that challenge?
100%. The two things that we hear every day, there's so much change happening in the technology and a feeling of we have to get it exactly right from the get, and we're afraid to commit, we're afraid to move faster because it feels like it's changing so quickly. And it's always an issue when we start with the tech as the hero. And the other piece of it is we haven't seen return from the rash of pilots and experiments that we've tried to launch grassroots within our organization without knowing exactly where to focus. And so what Enterprise AI Navigator does, two things. One, it's built on all of our sector and subsector, our industry depth and our functional depth. So it's saying we know where there's the most value to be had, so we don't have to go and do a scavenger hunt. And the second piece of we have realistic benchmarks from our proprietary data and our partner data of what the returns should look like. And so the confidence goes from almost flailing around, hoping we might get lucky and strike upon a place to start, to here's the places that are going to have the most measurable impact. And then the beautiful thing about the tool is it breaks it down into, sure, those true metrics that we can hold ourselves accountable to, but also how do we think about workforce redesign? How do we think about the right agents and tech across all of our alliance and ecosystem partners? What are the right ones to bring to bear for that specific task? Because AI, when it's talked about in an abstract, it's almost impossible to have tangible investment decisions about it. So it's trying to make it very precise.
All right, and can you take us through how the Enterprise AI Navigator works?
Yeah, love to, Ashley. So there's four main pieces. The first is the AI identifier. Basically, where should we look to identify and apply AI across our business operations? And that could be for efficiency, it could be for client, citizen experience, it could be for growth. So the first piece is really about how do we get the clarity of where investment should focus. The second piece is about Impact Analyzer, the financial and operational. Notice we haven't really talked about tools and models and the tech yet, because it's really about the opportunity from a business and enterprise lens. So the second piece is exactly how do we quantify what we think good will look like. The third is about workforce and work redesign. So how do we actually not layer AI on top of our existing workflows? How do we not be stuck with how we've always done work, but actually let's look forward about how we can redesign how our people collaborate with advanced technology and intelligence. And then the fourth gets to the actual agent builder and identifier. And that's where Deloitte's been building our own products and platforms and agents. That's a piece of the puzzle, but also all of our alliance ecosystem providers. We've done the hard work to know what tech we can trust, where it actually should be applied, and then short circuit some of those decisions so we can move toward outcomes as fast as we can.
All right, thank you, Bill Briggs, Deloitte's Chief Technology Officer, for joining us on NYSE Live.
Thanks, Ashley.